Diagnostic Pretest, Section 1, Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section, with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you will hear,
"That exam was just awful."
Oh, it could have been worse.
"What does the woman mean?" In your test book, you will read, A. The exam was really awful. B. It was the worst exam she had ever seen. C. It couldn't have been more difficult. D. It wasn't that hard. You learn from the conversation that the man thought the exam was very difficult and that the woman disagreed with the man. The best answer to the question, "What does the woman mean?" is D. It wasn't that hard. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Go on to the next page. Number 1.
How was the concert last night?
It was wonderful.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
How much will it cost to mail this package to New York?
$2.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 3.
How old is your daughter now?
She's just a year and a half.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Is Paul on the basketball team?
But he's not tall enough.
What does the woman imply about Paul? Number 5.
I think this seminar is going to be really great.
Me too.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Are you going to the meeting this afternoon?
Where is it?
What does the man want to know? Number 7.
I don't feel like cooking.
Let's go out to dinner then.
What does the woman suggest? Number 8.
Are you going to call Joe?
I phoned him already.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you win that game?
Actually, I was very lucky.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Why don't we take your car to the movies instead of mine?
But mine's not very clean.
What does the man say about the car? Number 11.
When will the plane be landing?
The plane will be landing in just a few minutes, so you'll need to fasten your seatbelt.
Who is the woman most likely to be? Number 12.
Where is your desk located?
Right in the middle of the office.
What does the man mean? Number 13.
I don't know how to play golf, but I'd really like to learn.
Why not take a few lessons?
What does the woman suggest to the man? Number 14.
Is it time to leave yet?
Not for a while.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
Can I turn in the homework next week?
No, it's due tomorrow.
What does the woman mean? Go on to the next page. Number 16.
The trees are really beautiful at this time of year.
I'll say.
What does the man mean? Number 17.
Can you show me where I can try these clothes on?
The fitting rooms are at the back of the store.
Where does the woman most likely work? Number 18.
Are you on your way out now?
I need to buy some groceries.
What does the woman imply? Number 19.
Stan got the highest grade on the exam.
Of course he did. He's not exactly dumb.
What does the woman say about Stan? Number 20.
I've been studying for 5 hours straight.
Why not take a break for a bit?
What does the man suggest? Number 21.
Is Sharon ready to go?
She's busy packing her suitcase.
What does the man say about Sharon? Number 22.
It's too bad our team lost the game.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? Number 23.
How's Bob feeling after the accident?
He's a bit better, but he's still not very strong.
What does the woman say about Bob? Number 24.
Is there something wrong with the car?
The engine doesn't sound good.
What does the man mean? Number 25.
How much time will we have at this art museum?
We'll stop here for 2 hours, and then you should be back on the bus at 3 o'clock.
Who is the woman most likely to be? Number 26.
This apartment is a mess.
Let's clean it up quickly.
What does the man suggest? Number 27.
Why is Alec so happy?
He just got a huge bonus check.
What does the woman say about Alec? Number 28.
Let's go shopping today.
Okay, but I don't want to go to a store that's far away.
What does the woman mean? Number 29.
How could you tell that Alice was angry?
When she left, she slammed the door.
What does the man mean? Number 30.
Do you have any plans for Saturday?
We're going for a hike in the woods. Do you want to go?
What is the woman planning to do? This is the end of Part A. Go on to the next page. Now read and listen to the directions for Part B. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to 2 students discussing how to get to school.
Do you know where I can get a bicycle? It doesn't have to be a new bicycle, but it does have to be rather cheap.
Why do you need a bicycle?
I just found a great apartment, but it's a little bit far from school. I really want to take this apartment, but I have to find some transportation. A bicycle would be great.
How far away from school is the apartment?
Just a little over 2 miles, so I definitely could walk if I had to. But it would save so much time if I had a bicycle. My problem is that I can't afford a really new expensive bicycle.
Well, you happen to be in luck today. I have a friend who wants to sell his old bicycle because he just bought a new one, and I think you can get it cheap. Do you want to go see the bicycle?
Thanks. That sounds great. Let's go there now.
Number 31. What does the woman want to get? Number 32. Approximately how far away from school is the woman's apartment? Number 33. Why is the man's friend selling his old bicycle? Number 34. What will the man and woman probably do next? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation about a camping trip.
What are those?
There are some pictures of the camping trip that some friends and I took last weekend. Would you like to see them?
Thanks, I would.
These photos show the tent that we stayed in.
How many of you stayed in that tent? It looks awfully small.
There were 4 of us.
4 of you? In that small tent? Wasn't it awfully crowded?
It was a little crowded, but it was fun anyway.
And whatever are you doing in these pictures? It looks like you're just standing in a river with big boots on.
Well, we were trying to fish.
Did you catch a lot of fish?
No, not a lot.
Well, did you catch a few fish?
No, not a few. Actually, we didn't catch any. But it was still a great way to spend a day.
Number 35. What are the man and woman doing? Number 36. What does the woman say about the tent? Number 37. What was the man doing when he was wearing the boots? Number 38. How many fish did the man catch? This is the end of Part B. Go on to the next page. Now read and listen to the directions for Part C. Part C. Directions. In Part C of this section, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, you will read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you will hear, "Listen to an instructor talk to his class about painting."
Artist Grant Wood was a guiding force in the school of painting known as American Regionalist, a style reflecting the distinctive characteristics of art from rural areas of the United States. Wood began drawing animals on the family farm at the age of 3, and when he was 38, one of his paintings received a remarkable amount of public notice and acclaim. This painting, called American Gothic, is a starkly simple depiction of a serious couple staring directly out at the viewer.
Now listen to a sample question. What style of painting is known as American Regionalist? In your test book, you will read A. Art from America's inner cities. B. Art from the central region of the United States. C. Art from various urban areas in the United States. D. Art from rural sections of America. The best answer to the question, what style of painting is known as American Regionalist, is D. Art from rural sections of America. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now listen to another sample question. What is the name of Wood's most successful painting? In your test book, you will read A. American Regionalist. B. The Family Farm in Iowa. C. American Gothic. D. A Serious Couple. The best answer to the question, what is the name of Wood's most successful painting, is C. American Gothic. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Go on to the next page. Questions 39 through 42. Listen as a chemistry professor begins a lecture.
Before I start today's lecture, I'd like to make sure that you know everything you need to know about the exam that we're having on Friday. The exam will cover the first 3 chapters in the chemistry textbook, plus any additional information from the class lectures. So be sure to study your class notes in addition to the 3 chapters in the text. The exam will be mostly multiple choice. You'll have 50 multiple choice questions and 2 short written essay answers. You'll have an hour and a half for the exam. You'll need about an hour for the 50 multiple choice questions and about 30 minutes for the 2 essays. Any questions about the exam? Okay then, let's get on with the lecture.
Number 39. What information is covered on the exam? Number 40. What types of questions are included on the exam? Number 41. How much time will the students have for the exam? Number 42. What will the students probably do next? Questions 43 through 46. Listen as a tour guide describes Alcatraz.
As the boat continues on out to Alcatraz Island, let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to see. As you can clearly see from here, Alcatraz is a rocky island out in the middle of San Francisco Bay. The name Alcatraz comes from the Spanish word for pelican, which is a type of bird. When a Spanish explorer discovered the island in 1775, there were many pelicans living on the island and no people. The first prison was built on Alcatraz in 1848, and Alcatraz remained in use as a prison until 1963. During that time, 39 men tried to escape from the island by swimming across the bay. Of the 39 men who tried to escape, 24 were recaptured, 10 died, and 5 were never heard from. Since 1972, Alcatraz has been open to the public for tours. In a moment, you'll be able to walk through the empty prison cell blocks and get an idea of what prison life was like here in the past.
Number 43. Where does this talk take place? Number 44. What is a pelican? Number 45. How many men tried to escape from Alcatraz? Number 46. What is true about Alcatraz today? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a talk about a new type of plant.
Today, I'd like to discuss something new that botanists may be bringing us in the near future: plants that produce plastic. I'm not talking about artificial plants made from plastic. I'm talking about living, growing plants that produce a plastic-like substance. The natural plastic from these plants has at least one major advantage over the artificial plastic that's so common today. This new plastic from plants biodegrades quickly, which means that it is much better for the environment. Today's artificial plastic biodegrades very slowly. When people finish with plastic products and throw them away, the plastic remains intact for years. These unused plastic products are covering the earth and causing quite a problem. Perhaps the new, natural plastics from plants can help to solve that problem.
Number 47. What type of plants is the woman discussing? Number 48. What is the major advantage of the new natural plastic? Number 49. What is the problem with today's artificial plastic? Number 50. This lecture might be given in which course?